we jump over to some really troubling news right here. And I'll say this troubling because we are all a fan of John Wick, but there's a little distress here. John Wick actually, Keanu Reeves was doing a little press junket and said he was speaking to CBS News to promote his new film, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I have to say, all the previous two were pretty damn good, actually. If you had seen Sonic, you definitely want to see it. Reeves was asked about the potential for a John Wick franchise to move forward with the fifth film. Reeves said earlier in this month, "You can never say never. My knees right now are saying that I can't do another John Wick. So my heart does, but I don't know if my knees can." That is very distressing because I do know that he is 100% a method actor in these films, and he has really jumped through the hoops. And also, let's be honest, Keanu Reeves is not as young.
He's
He looks young,
60. Come
but he's
on.
not as young as he used to look, though. But this will be very disappointing if we don't get another John Wick. What's thoughts on that, guys?
It'd be sad, but 4 good movies,
Yeah.
you can't complain about that. And you don't want one where it's like, oh yeah, he was a little too old. It's like the late Roger Moore Bond movies where it's like, oh yeah, James Bond can't really jump and do all this stuff unless it's from very far away. And then you see it.
Yeah, I think John Wick is probably one of the best written film series, hands down. The Continental, yeah, that TV show is what it was, but it has no effect on like John Wick universe for me.
Mhm.
I think you could literally not do a John Wick 5 and everyone be okay with it because the end of the last film was so good and so well written and so well done that if John Wick's character does just appearances like he's going to be doing in Ballerina, and it's kind of like John Wick kind of showing up for that, I think you could do a lot to preserve the character of John Wick and Keanu Reeves' knees because you could edit that successfully. So I'm totally fine if he doesn't do another one. If there's a fifth one, I'm all in. If there's not a fifth one, I'm also all in because I think it's just a good movie.
Yeah, he's not going to do one because his next franchise is Ghost Rider.
Well, if that is the case, he would probably be the perfect one for that. Now, with that said, though, don't worry, though. There is still John Wick, like Mr. Maddox just said. Reeves will appear John Wick in the upcoming spinoff, The Ballerina, which the release date is June 6, 2025. So, we will see more of Keanu Reeves. But hopefully, as John Wick and maybe some spinoffs or some other things. But, hey, you're right. It's hard to top John Wick 4, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did.